When he got killed, he was killed, and the Army disagrees with this, but his man told us that he was killed while they were looking for Bo Bergdahl. He was the guy that deserted.
We had a very close relationship, and I miss it every day. There's just a constant barrage of things that come up that I think, oh, I need to tell Darren that, or Darren would do this, or...
He and his buddies, we would pick him up at 29 Palms and bring him home, and I would hear the stories and how the firefights, the stuff that they don't tell you on TV, the true stories, and I'd sit in the hallway with the pillow crying.
So when he got back from Iraq the second time, the PTSD was pretty much out of control. And they fed him the typical, hey, take this in the morning, take this at night, and multiplied it out. You know, if this wasn't working, if one wasn't working, well, he had 2 more. A couple months later, it's still not working, add 3 more. One night he called me, he was going to stay at base for the weekend. We had a conversation, and probably within 8 hours, he was dead.
I am the mother of Corporal Benjamin Kopp, who was an Army Ranger that was killed in action in July of 2009. The day after he landed at Walter Reed, he was determined to be brain dead. However, the brain death qualified him, if you will, to become an organ donor. And so his all of his major organs, bone, skin, and tissue were donated, and his heart is literally still beating today, and a woman from Chicago. You know, I believe it was Emerson, the poet, who stated that the one thing about life that he's learned is that it goes on, whether we want it to or not.
A few minutes to write down what's itching inside my mind. It's been too long since we have talked about nothing at all. Wish I could call. I know you're lost. Please don't you worry. There's no need to hurry. Just stay strong. It won't be long before we're together, right here in heaven. I miss you, Mom. Dear Mom, please believe I've done everything I needed to. Dear Mom, I'll be there when you breathe and while you're sleeping. Dear Mom, I know you are hurting, feeling the burden of me not there. You're way too strong to give up on living, instead of still giving the love in your heart. I know it's hard, but never forget the things that I did and the reasons why you are my mom. So please keep on living, caring and giving. I love you, Mom. Dear Mom, please believe I've done everything I needed to. Dear Mom, I'll be there when you Love you, Mom.
People say, time heals, time cures, time. And it does in a sense, but there's not a day goes by that we're not reminded of him. There's not a, day go by that I don't play that song on the stereo just to remember him. We just smile more and hide it better. And that's what you do to get through the day.
We are Christians and we have a very strong walk in the Lord, and we have relied on our faith for most of everything.
What people can do to remember my sacrifice or my son's sacrifice is to remember him, to say his name. And not just him, but the hundreds, tens of thousands of other men and women that have sacrificed their lives for the greater good, for our country, for our freedom. And also to remember the families that have paid the price along with them.
God took him. I have to believe that it was his time. And to me, he's a hero because now there's people that we can help. And we were so focused on him. And maybe he had to go so we could help others.
Live a life worth living. Live your life in a manner that they never got the chance to. Be who they would become. Become who they never got a chance to be. And do it in their honor.